Salida, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jim and welcome to this Timo written South German review for the new split from German black metal bands Farsot and Coldworld, which is called Toteninsel. Both these bands have been around for a while now, with Farsot being founded in 1999, yet they didn't release their debut album until 2007. They started out playing depressive black metal and as of late have moved more into post-black metal territory while still keeping a depressive and bleak edge to their music. Coldworld, on the other hand, is the project from solo artist Georg Börner and was founded back in 2005. Börner plays all the instruments by himself, he does all the programming, writing and singing too. Coldworld released their debut album in 2008, which was a mixture of black and death metal with some melancholic, bleak ambient structures. Are you someone who can't stand summer? Someone who craves for the summer to end and for the fall to begin? For it to get colder, longing for misty, grey and bleak days full of windy weather, rain and earth turned into mud? Then Toteninsel might be the right entry point for you to celebrate the dark and cold season of the year. This EP contains 4 tracks, Erde 1 and 2, which are by Farsot, followed by Wasser 1 and 2 by Coldworld. And since this is basically an EP, as per usual, we will go through those songs track by track. Erde 1 starts out atmospheric with a single guitar, almost played clean, plucked along in a suspenseful manner, only supported by slight percussion until the vocals decide to join in the mix shortly before the 1-minute mark. He starts out by only whispering in a raspy, sandpaper-like voice, boosting the atmosphere just up to 11. I've gotten goosebumps hearing him sing here. Admittedly, I am also a sucker for whisper to delivery. But what he does here in Erde 1 is simply exceptionally well done. The acoustic guitar raises the pace, as does the drumming with some solid blast beats. At least until the song again slows down for a moment of calm before exploding in a nicely built up storm of heavy electric guitar riffs, speedy drumming and more traditional black metal style of singing here. But again, the vocals are not high pitched, instead having a more earthy quality to it. From there on out, the song blossoms into a full post black metal song, but with a slow pacing and regular moments where the focus is on the acoustic guitar. It culminates in a beautiful stormy climax and set the bar for my expectations for the rest of this split quite high. The second track, Erde 2, starts in a similar way to its predecessor. A lingering, almost dreamy acoustic guitar enhanced with subdued drumming and, well, that's basically it already. The whole second song is just a 5-minute acoustic ambient piece. There is really no change to speak of from start to finish. What you hear in the first 20 seconds of the song is what you hear exactly the same way for the rest of the track. It has a very nice, quiet and kind of warm autumn-like feeling to it, and I guess you could say it's a bit of a sleepy, melancholic song, but you could also say that there is simply nothing interesting happening throughout the track and it comes off as repetitive and a bit boring by the end of it. Next up we have Coldworld's first song here, Wasser 1. Some might say Coldworld is a bit of the underdog on this split with Farsot, but Georg Börner does a really good job with keeping a similar atmosphere and mood with this track. It also starts out slowly with melancholic, clean guitar play, caressed with gentle drumming and the sound of an ocean and birds. The music is just flowing like a small creek in the first half of the song. A bit monotone, but in a very ominous delivery that feels like a build-up for things to come in the later part of this track. And exactly when the song is halfway done, there is this sudden black metal outburst. Cold, sharp black metal guitars come in, the drumming gets more lively and aggressive, and the song transforms from a small ambient creek into just a raging black metal stream. It still is played kinda slow and feels a bit held back, to be honest, but the song progression is really well realized. And if you are asking yourself why I'm not mentioning the vocals here, well, Wasser 1 simply doesn't have any. The final song of this EP, Wasser 2 doesn't try to slowly build up an atmosphere and starts out right from the beginning as an atmospheric black metal piece. Georg Börner does a lovely job with the vocals on this track in the vein of bands like Anti, for example. I also like that the song takes its time to slow down a bit regularly. With close to 9 minutes, this is also the longest track of the whole split, and it makes for a well-composed and realized song to end this thing on. So, as a conclusion, Toteninsel is a good split, but just not every track hits the mark. The second song is forgettable and frankly boring, but Farsot did a great job with Erde 1, and Coldworld's Wasser 1 and 2 are solid, atmospheric black metal inspired songs. The vocals are done really well from both singers, Farsot's drummer delivers a very enjoyable performance, and the music styles from both artists go well together. The production could be a bit more heavy, especially in the percussion department, but really it's okay overall. This is a perfect half hour of music for everyone who wants to get in the melancholic, depressive, sort of ugly autumn mood, and if you are a fan of this style of music, I definitely recommend Toteninsel too. So, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, leave a like for the video or just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and want more reviews for bands and artists you have probably never heard of before. If you have listened to the album, let me know with a comment what you thought about it, and if you want to check it out now, you can find all the relevant links in the description below. You can also find my social media accounts linked there. If you want to check out some random music, I do post at least one music video per day there. Thank you very much for watching, I hope to see you again next time. Have a nice day, Salida.